What is going on, guys? We're back with another video, and we are in the Chargers online user franchise, which is known as the Legacy franchise. Kind of got weird there with the intro, but we got there. Took us a little while. We got there. Team's looking pretty decent. We do have some injuries. 3 weeks left on Mike Williams, 4 weeks on Ben Jones. And yeah, there could be a little bit of skipping around for different games coming up because there's a little, force wins or just games that couldn't be played. That's kind of the dangers of playing in a user franchise. It can happen. So, nonetheless, we're still playing Week 12 here. Back-to-back games. So, kind of irrelevant for this one. Down the field early, takes a shot to Casey Hayward, who does not know how to hold on to the ball, which really sucks because I would assume, the progression, all that. He goes down to stats. I know it's kind of unfortunate because a lockdown corner sometimes doesn't get stats, but yeah, Casey Hayward could be looking at an earlier retirement because of the way he doesn't get the ball. 3rd and 11, huge play. We caught him with Derwin. He doesn't get picks or anything like that, so I just hope his dev doesn't go down a whole ton and then he retires soon or becomes unusable soon. And that's a bad play. I got to get him within Wosu there. Casey Hayward, nice tackle though. Speaking of that, man, he does all right in coverage, but like I said, the stats. Trevor Williams doesn't have that issue. He's a god. And to the outside, speaking of Trevor Williams, there he is. There's a flag on the play. I think this will be holding on him. It is Larry Fitzgerald. And on first down, our very first play, Brissett finds Hunter Henry for a gain of about 14 yards. 3rd and 9 now after a couple of failed runs, which is usually the case for us all the time. It will be a long progression. We find Travis for the score, and let's be honest, Mike Williams getting hurt was probably the best thing that ever happened to this offense, and I thought we can get in there when apparently not. Larry Fitzgerald, it's the same team, whatever, don't yell at me, gets the catch in Travis, a really good catch, and Bosa with the sack. But yeah, Mike Williams, he's kind of slow, big target, we have tons of those. I wish Travis Benjamin was younger. I just wish he was in his youthful days. Could be something we look for in the draft. A fast receiver, doesn't even matter if they're good. Try to develop them. And on 3rd and 17, huge strip there because that would have been a first down. Cannot get points, so we still are the only ones with a score. And we got a little bit of time here, and 41 somehow recovers. He wasn't really looking at the ball. He does recover there, though. 3rd and 6. This play has caught us a couple of decent yards here and there, and there it is that time. Dives early, gets the tackle. Looking pretty strong, though. 1st and 10. We have Melvin Gordon in the backfield trying to make moves. Gets about 7-8 yards to the 43-yard line. Bo Scarborough going to get a chance this time. Makes a man miss. There we go. A little bit of power. Bo really not showing off too well. Not that Eckler really was showing too much, but pretty good in the receiving game at least. Bo, a little spin move. Didn't think he would be able to do that. It was only a gain of 3, though. That's one thing that, Bo doesn't have, that catching ability, which I really like. To the outside. All right, Keenan Allen making some moves. Look at that 44-yard touchdown. Nifty little play. And I was going to say, before that throw, B, if I would have waited maybe a second longer, might have been wide open. However, oh, look at this play. Can't recover with Melvin. I love this game. But I think B would have had a touchdown, but it doesn't matter because Keenan underneath slips his way in for a touchdown himself. On 2nd and 22, he's going to get hit by Bosa, man. Melvin and Bosa fighting. Who's going to have the most sacks on the season? Who knows? But there's a chance both hit 20, which is ridiculous. And little bump and run, and Casey Hayward's all over that, but he does catch it on him. Either way, going to have to be a punt. Keenan getting the end around. We started the season off with a huge 80-yarder. And I thought for a second maybe that was going to be another one. 11-yard gain, though. Nice little bounce off, a little slip off. Hunter Henry wide open on the slant. Henry getting involved nicely. I really want to get him 100 yards per game for the rest of the season, but I don't know if that's possible. And here, the home run play. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game. That one just pretty much all throw. I mean, solid route, obviously, but a lot was the throw. I'm going to kick the extra point, or he's going to block it. He's going to recover it. He's going to run slowly, but fast enough. Probably Virgil's quick, but is he quick enough? He is, but he slips off, and the first point of the game for the Cardinals is a 2-point play on the block. Block 2, I suppose. And here over the middle, I thought I had him. I mean, you saw the slant, so predictable. He's either going to have to throw it away or throw it there, and he threw it there. That sucks. I really wanted that pick. It is what it is, though. Second and 5 anyways. Now 3rd and 5. Casey Hayward knocking that ball away. I mean, Casey's a great player. Once again, like I said, I don't know if EA is going to recognize him as a good player just because he doesn't have any stats. I mean, it's 3rd and 5. Great conversion. The user there. I mean, I covered over the middle, top side, and then turned back down, and still probably should have been able to maybe get a deflection there, but I didn't. And look at Trevor. Trevor was making a terrible decision. I switched to him. Barely get the pick there. And boy, look at that in the background. What a play. Second pick of the game. Looking strong. 2nd and 7. I think this is the second time I've run this play. I want to get Bo involved, and that's what we do. Big pop on us. Did kind of fight forward, though, for the first down. After that, we get a holding play. Looking for a conversion, and I thought Melvin had it. Deion Buchanan says otherwise, and that's going to be one of our rare picks. You know, we don't really throw too many interceptions, even though it's Jacoby Brissett. We still do not throw that many interceptions to the outside. I thought I had him. Thankfully, I came over there. Trevor got burned by LaFell. Second goal from the 3. About 2:20 in the second. To the outside. What a catch. I don't know how the hell he caught that. That's the converted tight end, Logan Thomas, I believe, on the catch. And the game's getting a little more interesting. Okay there, game. That's what we would call a glitch in the game. But, of course, our opponent being as sound as he is, he does punt the ball back to us. Props to him because, I mean, that's ridiculous. I would do the exact same. I mean, to be fair, I actually physically have done the same in actually this season against the Browns, I believe, DBD. But going to continue our drive, which should have been, continued in the first place, 3rd and 4. I mean, at the end of the day, it kind of helped him. Obviously, he could have taken the ball, but that would have been kind of scummy. Ooh, we find Hunter Henry in between. But it kind of helped him because, we had to start back a little bit further. So, morally, whatever. Whatever. And here I was going to go to Hunter Henry, and I didn't. And there goes Keenan making some moves. Look at Keenan. Probably could have tried that pitch to Melvin like we did, I think, last week. But just wanted to get the first down guaranteed. Slant over the middle. Tyrell, I had to go left. Otherwise, I was going to die. So I prefer not to die than to get the first down. Call me crazy. Rolling out to the right. We get Travis Benjamin somehow. Once again, making another move to avoid the hit stick. Usually I don't do that, but I don't know. I just don't want to fumble. I don't want anyone to get hurt. And Melvin on 2nd and goal from the 7. One man to beat. Cannot beat him. It's a tough move. 23-9, start of the second half. It is our ball. Melvin gets some room. Trying to bounce to the right, and we just can't get it. But either way, it's a first down. Starting to heat up a little bit in the ground game. 1st and 10. Rolling to left. I had right bumper. We roll out. We avoid it. Get to Keenan, who might be a little short. 2nd in inches, though. That's pretty manageable. And there goes Melvin jumping over a player. Barksdale can't get out there. If he does, maybe I can squeeze it. Who knows? 1st and 10 for the 40-yard line. Looking for somebody open. We find Travis. Cut to the right. He slips off. Travis has some room. Like I said, Travis has been a huge, not really addition to the team, but just a huge playmaker when he started for us over Mike. Melvin gets about 8-9 yards. Here comes Bo. 2nd and 2. Can Bo make a play? Bo, he's got a couple of guys on him. Bo inside all the way down to the 2-yard line, maybe 3. And it's 1st and goal from the 3. Going to be very hard to stop us here. Bo, pitch to the right. Underneath, little move. Look at the move inside. Bo, little agile move. Gets the touchdown, 30-9. 5 minutes left in the 3rd. It's looking pretty good for us, and I miss with Bosa. So desperate for that stat line. Want to get both of the guys to 20 if I can. It's going to be tough, but I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Inside, I thought I had the bait. I didn't, and Jatavis covering deep down the field on Larry does get the swat, so not a bad play. 3rd and 7 now. 4 minutes from the 49, and I saw the opening, and I took it with Jatavis, who honestly could go down as the best linebacker this season. We'll see, at least on the AFC side. Who knows? Keenan Allen getting some more room. Keenan's had a pretty big game. He's got to be around 100 by now, I would say. Over 300 yards with Brissett. And I'm not really going to be looking to run the ball or throw the ball too much more because we already have the lead. Look at the move by Melvin. And Melvin for 61 yards slips out finally for the touchdown. But that's not what I meant by not throwing the ball much anymore. I try not to run the stats up too much. You know, I don't, like, I want to. Don't get me wrong, I really want to. And I know some people probably do in the league. It wouldn't surprise me. But I don't know. I don't want my opponent to absolutely hate me. Sometimes they do, obviously. Who doesn't hate their opponent if they're getting lucky or whatnot? Like, I wouldn't say we're lucky, but the pressure we've been getting the last couple of games has been pretty nice, I'd say. At least this game been pretty solid. Don't know what the hell happened there. I think that happened last week, actually. But I try not to do anything personally that's going to make them, hate me. So 3rd and 26 inside. What a find to Larry Fitzgerald to the 20. Nice conversion. Start of the 4th quarter. I mean, it's never over, but let's be real here inside. Yeah, he might hate me. He might hate me. Jatavis Brown gets the pick. Of course, the backups do have to come in because we are up by 25 points or more. I think we are, right? Yeah, we're up by, what, 27? I don't even know. It's whatever. And on 3rd and 13, we did have to give the ball up there. We couldn't convert. Pretty obvious when, your opponent's either going to go short or run the ball. And here, I thought he was going to throw to the running back. He was open out the gate and just didn't go to him, I guess. Melvin Ingram with the sack. Pretty much ends the game. So that's a nice little victory for us. Stat line looked pretty good. Keenan Allen kind of got involved more than he normally would. We've been, sharing the ball pretty nicely, I would say. No one's really showing above the rest. Tyrell, when he actually gets the ball, seems to be the most talented receiver so far. Keenan did really show up this game, though. So it's kind of hard to tell. Melvin, he's done what he needs to do because the ground game, it's hard to work with in the game. We held him to negative yards. David Johnson, that's a tough task. I mean, to be fair, when you're down, you're not going to really run the ball too well. And this is an insane front, so it is what it is. Bo did not finish great at all. What about receiving? Keenan had about 100, 150, right? 141 yards, 2 touchdowns, finally breaks out. But yeah, I mean, you guys know the plan. Couple of receivers with 1,000 on the ground, 4,000 passing. That's the goal. We'll see what we can do. Trevor having a nice season. Same with Jatavis, obviously. Bosa and Melvin doing well. So, the season's going pretty well. Should be a pretty solid season of hopefully making the playoffs. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video,